Will Productions. We also have Dawn Ellison in the building. She got that clothing line. She's here to tell y'all about that clothing line and show y'all what it's all about. And we also have Skits the Ripper in the building. He's ready to do it. Straight from PA. He came out here to do his thing. So again, I'm Coco. And make sure you check us out on JustGiveMeTheMic.com. We got 4 group pages on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media. You can check us out. If you want to be a part of the show, a part of 16 Bars that we take for Video Music Box, make sure you send me an email to justgivemethemic12@gmail.com. And we ready to do this, y'all. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Go. Like I said, is Big French. He's up first for Mad Bull Production. This man has worked with many, many people. We're going to start off with KRS-One first, and then we're going to have him take us down the road to what he's doing now. He got a lot going on. Yeah. So, thank you, Big French, for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Right, just give me the
everything. I rarely have a bio out, but I have to put it. I can't remember all this stuff, man. This man has done some things. So, matter of fact, you give us an intro. Born in Harlem, raised in Harlem, and started doing music. How did you get into that?
How did I get into music? Well, it's actually funny. Like, when I was a shorty, my mom, when she would put me on punishment, she would send me to my room, and all I had in there was like a keyboard.
Oh.
So my trick was, well, if I make enough noise on this keyboard, she'll let me go outside. But eventually, you get tired of hearing your own noise, so I started to learn to make music with it. So I would like copy the songs that I hear on the radio until I learned how to pretty much play by ear.
Oh, hey. That worked out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that definitely worked out. So then you ended up, a couple of years later, you went to school for it.
Yeah, I went to Institute of Audio Research. I graduated in '92 from Institute of Audio Research and became an engineer because I wanted to learn how to actually go into the studio and be by myself and be able to do everything.
Yeah.
So I became an engineer. So on top of the production, I'm also an engineer. So, I've been doing that ever since.
So you started out KRS-One. I mean, you got a whole list of names here. Tell us about how was that to work with KRS-One in 1997? I know that was a couple of years ago, but how was that?
I was actually 95.
Oh. Oh, yeah, 95. How'd that go?
That was dope. Like, I was just happy to be in the room with him.
I could imagine.
You know what I'm saying? At that time, because that was the first time I was actually selling a beat to somebody, and it happened to be him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that around the South Bronx time, or?
Nah, this was his first solo project after he left BDP.
After that, okay.
Right. So it made it to his album, and just being in the studio with him, like I said, I was just happy to be in the room. Like,
I could imagine.
Looking around, wow, this is KRS-One, this is really happening.
Very first sale.
Yeah.
That is dope. That is dope. And you went on Mr. Cheeks, Will Smith, like a couple of other people. Like, out of most of the people that you work with, like, who was really like a highlight for you? I know KRS-One was definitely one.
KRS-One, definitely.
Yeah. Anybody else stood out?
Will Smith stood out. Working with him, I was under the tutelage of the Trackmasters. I know you remember the Trackmasters. They had me in the studio with Will Smith, and I was producing a song for him. And at the end of the day, I think it was Sony Records who said, "Oh, this song is just too hard for his image." So they never used the song.
Oh, wow.
But it was just, I still got that experience of producing a song for Will Smith.
Right, actually
although they never used
him.
it. So it was still cool.
Oh, that's dope.
Let me see. My girl PATRA stands out.
The reggae artist?
Yes.
Oh,
so how many
Patras?
Yeah, it's only one Patra.
Right. I used to love her.
Queen of the dance hall. Yeah.
Right.
So she was cool. She came to New York, and she was coming to my studio, and we worked on a bunch of stuff. And she went back, and she came back, and so we just waiting on a bunch of music from her that we all worked on. So we just have to wait until she's ready. You know how the queen is.
Yes, yes. So how is the world of production? We're going to get back into some of the people because you worked at MTV, BET, Wendy Williams. You have those experiences as well.
Yeah.
But how is it like to be a producer? Is it hard, profitable? Like what is some of the things you've been through as you've been going through it?
Well, the music industry is constantly changing. So I mean, in the beginning, it was fun. It was just straight fun. It was a lot of fun to work with different artists, and the work ethic was different than it is now. Like, right now, it's like, it's hard work. It's hard work to try to get your beats placed with somebody important, so to speak.
Right.
And it's an oversaturated business. Everybody wants to be a producer now.
Everybody can make beats now with all this
the technology.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because for the people who've been doing it as long as it's kind of like, it's a good thing because it cuts out certain steps.
Okay.
Where, certain things get tedious.
But
like,
you have to get like the guitar sound if you want. Every sound you would have to pull it.
Now it's at your fingertips,
Right. So.
But then you got, kind of like the up-and-comers who don't know the struggles that we had to go through back in the days when we had less technology, and they got things like Fruity Loops and all these different little programs that help them kind of produce the song for them.
Put it together, right, right.
So,
I've seen that.
Some people call it cheating as far as production is concerned. Whatever.
Do you still think it is a skill when it comes to that? Because you still got to either like it or have an
Yeah,
ear
because
for
at the end of the
music,
day,
whether they put it together or not.
No matter
right?
how much technology you got, a whack beat is still a whack beat.
It's still a whack beat. Exactly. You got to understand that concept,
Right.
So how about Sean Price? Rest in peace
rest in
to
peace,
Sean
Sean
Price. I
Price.
know that must have been an honor to work with him as well because, tell us how
I
that
mean,
was.
that's
I
Sean
know,
Price.
I know. I want to hear from your words. I want you to break it down for us.
He was in my studio. I had a studio down on 30th Street called The Workroom a couple years back. And he came through to actually feature on a song with my boy, the Dawn.
Oh.
So he just kind of showed up, and I didn't know he was coming. So it was just like, oh, Sean Price. Okay, dope.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so, we worked in the studio. He had a lot of jokes. He was just a cool dude,
He looked like
he was a very cool dude. A lot of jokes, a lot of fun to work with, and, just gone too soon.
Oh, no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
How about Big Cap? I mean, recent loss of him as
yeah,
well. I mean,
rest in peace, Big Cap.
Yeah, two big, great souls in the industry.
Yeah,
recently.
like I worked with Cap very closely. We worked on the Tunnel album together, the Funkmaster Flex's Tunnel album.
That was popular. I
helped him produce the very intro of that album.
Wow.
Yeah, the dude still owe me a gold plaque.
He do. Put it out there.
Yeah, I still want my plaque.
But that's legendary. Everybody talks about that.
Yeah, the Tunnel album, just the Tunnel, the club itself. If you've never been to the Tunnel, you missed out.
I think once or twice I was in there. But all right, but I know that was something else working with him.
Yeah, Cap was my dude. Like, I really hate to see him, go, but things happen in life where you have no control over that.
Well, he touched a lot of people.
Absolutely.
That's one thing. I mean, everybody was kind of universal in the fact of saying that he was such a great guy.
Yeah.
And he showed everybody love.
Absolutely.
And they really, really took it hard. So that was definitely a big loss to us right there. Now, how was it being at the Wendy Williams show? That must have been interesting because.
Ooh.
Now, what did you used to do there first?
I was her engineer. Like what they call it is punching.
Okay.
I pressed her buttons for her because
You pressed the buttons?
Wendy, when she was at radio anyway, she had a crown on her mic, and she used to wear little, what do you call those things? Like princess wear?
The little tiaras?
She used to wear
No
those.
way.
Yeah, she used to wear a tiara and have a little crown on her mic, and she didn't want to
Real
press
diva status. That's what you call that. That's diva
super
status.
Diva. Like,
right.
she was a super diva.
Right.
But she was like, I don't want to say hard to work with, but she was a very things would get stressful sometimes.
It was.
Yeah, because she's doing like gossip, a lot. So
you got to get that latest news coming out. Like,
but then
that's
a lot of times with Wendy, it was just like, she wanted to have people on her show to kind of almost play them out. Like, I don't know if you see.
It's like a setup. Like, you invite me to come. I think we're gonna have a nice chat.
Well, I'll give you an example.
All my dirty laundry.
I'll give you an example.
That's what's happening.
I don't know if you've ever heard the episode when Judge Mathis was there.
It was an argument or something.
Absolutely.
Right? I heard about
because Judge Mathis thought it was gonna be a regular interview, but Wendy kept going back to how he cheated on his wife, and that's not what that's not what he felt like they should have been talking about.
Right.
So eventually it got real heated, and
it was in the papers.
Yeah, it was in the papers.
It was in the papers.
It was everywhere when it happened. Yeah.
But go ahead. Next thing you know.
Because I mean, basically, he went off. He called all types of,
the judge.
bad things.
The judge.
And I don't know if we could, curse on.
Yeah, don't curse.
Yeah, I was.
Well, we got the picture though.
Yeah.
Well, I think I read about that in the papers.
Right.
I don't know. She has a thing for that, or maybe that was a way for a come up. I don't know. So everybody had their own little lanes, whatever. But I know she used to go hard.
Well, in my opinion, she's the whole reason that R. Kelly kind of got into all the trouble that he got into, because she was the one who set it off. She set it off. Because I'll tell you, because I was there. You know what I'm saying?
She gave it a lot of light.
I'll tell you how it went. We in the studio, we got to get there early because, a radio, everything, it's like TV. Everything has a time schedule.
Yeah.
So when the show starts, it got to start.
That's it.
So maybe a half an hour before the show started, we all in the room, and she goes, guess what, y'all? I got a tape from R. Kelly. We going to all watch it. okay, whatever.
The infamous?
Right, the text tape.
Like the infamous?
She had it
tape?
first.
Oh, no.
Who knows how she got it, but, you know, that's Wendy Williams.
Who
So
gave that to Wendy?
who
Lord.
knows? So we all in the room watching the tape, you know, whatever, like, oh, snap, that's R. Kelly, wow. And he, you know.
He peed.
Right. So,
Yes.
okay, so now it's showtime.
Yes.
So we
I
in
might have
there.
to edit that. I might have to edit that. Yeah.
So we in there, and regular show as usual. And then she goes, like, we go to commercial, so we was talking amongst each other. And she goes, all right, y'all, we about to go back on show. Watch this. I hit the button to let the people hear her, and she immediately bust out into tears. Oh, my God, I just saw the most disturbing thing with R. Kelly.
No way.
Yo, she went all the way in.
No
all
way.
the way in. Like,
when she was in the back eating popcorn
when we was watching, it was all good.
Yeah,
It was like,
that's not nice.
like, she wasn't even upset. She was like, oh, wow, like just talking about the tape.
Yeah.
And then when we got on air, it was like, oh my
Wendy.
God, I can't believe what I just
I might
saw.
have to keep this in. Wendy, that's
Yeah,
not cool.
that was-
Okay, we're going to leave that alone.
All
People,
right.
Wendy got a lot of fans. We don't need nobody out here leaving
Oh, listen,
college. She got a lot of fans. Look, but...
It happened.
All right, so now you started your own production company,
Yes,
right?
Mad Bull
Mad Bull
Productions.
Productions. So tell us about that.
Mad Bull Productions. We've been around a little while. My studio is in Harlem, where we record, mix, master. We do it all. We're kind of a one-stop shop for all your audio needs.
See, that's good.
And we get into video and stuff like that. So, it's just a steady progress, forward, try to get to the goal.
I mean, you've traveled all over. Like, you just came back from Switzerland. I mean,
Right.
this business really has you moving around a bit.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah. I had to do, I just dropped an album called Will Produce for Food, and I did a little European tour, a couple countries, did Austria, Switzerland, London.
And you use that as like the topic of the title of the tour, right?
Right, the Will
Okay,
Produce for Food
cool.
European tour, exactly.
So how did you set that up?
Oh, man, that was just, me networking and reaching out to people, and then finally I got a call like, hey, you need to come out here.
See?
So,
See? It's just as simple as that, y'all. It may not happen for everybody, but,
Yeah.
happen
Well,
for
the thing
you.
is, you got to grind. You
Yeah.
have to grind. You
Yeah.
have to stay on your steady grind because nothing's going to come to you.
Right.
You know how that go.
Right. So you have Corey Guns on here mentioned. You got Wiz Khalifa. You did you have a wide range as far as Wyclef, Akon. So many different people. It's not just hip hop.
No, you can't stay in one lane. You got to try out some different things. I mean, I'll do a country song if it's enough
Right.
money involved.
Me too. I play a banjo or
Hey,
something. I do
whatever.
it live for you. Right.
You know?
That's right. So you work with Mel Star as well. So talk about Hakeem Green. Tell us about that because you've done some stuff with him recently.
Right. Hakeem Green, for those that don't know, everybody knows the song Madism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Wake
a
up in the
popular
morning
one.
with the yearning for herb. That's one of the most famous lines in hip hop.
Yes.
So Hakeem Green from Channel Live, I've been working with him a lot lately, and as he hasn't changed a bit. He's still talking about weed, and
Yes.
and we're working on a lot of things like the 420 movement, just trying to, make people aware of all the good things about marijuana as opposed to what they've been telling us for 30 years.
Marijuana, boy.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's nothing. There's nothing wrong with it.
So recently we did a song called Sweet Marijuana, Hakeem Green featuring Dres from Black Sheep,
Oh, that's nice.
and it came out pretty dope.
I like the beat, and
Oh, thank you.
I heard the track too, and I thought it was a very hot track.
Thank you.
I mean, he definitely is doing his thing with I can't even say underground. He's all over. He got, like you
Yeah.
said, Channel Live.
Right.
Everybody's seeing, but that man he could really rhyme. Like he
Oh
could
yeah,
really,
he's
really
an MC.
do it. He's
in
an
the,
MC,
in
right?
In the traditional
every
sense of the word.
exactly.
He's an MC.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So how about Sway? How was it working with Sway?
Sway is the big homie.
He's a big homie.
Sway is the big homie. And, when I dropped the album, he was like, yo, you need to come down here and talk about it. So I went down there to talk about the show on his show, Sway in the Morning. And it was during his Freestyle Friday.
Oh.
So it was DNA, K-Shine, and an up-and-comer named Oswin Benjamin, who all rapped over my beats. And they're kind of saying it was the best freestyle they ever had.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So what was it about the beat? Take us through a little quick journey, like how I don't want to give away if there's any secrets or anything like that, but like what's like a normal thing that a producer looks for, like when I know it's different categories, but
Right.
let's say for you, if you want to do something for a new up-and-coming hip-hop artist, what would you do?
Well, kind of my way of making music is just inspiration. I need to hear what this person has done already, so when I make the music for them, it's kind of in their lane.
Okay.
So I would just need a little history on that artist. and
Probably
then
listen to some of they, like you said,
right,
listen to
listen to
previous
like
tracks.
whatever they have out or have done thus far, and then I'll sit in the studio. I like to work alone.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
Get into the full zone,
Right,
no
right.
interruptions.
Exactly.
Right.
I like to work alone, get in the studio by myself, and I just start hitting keys and until I hear something I like, and then we run. You know.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, I send you what I think would work for you, and then if you like it, great. If not, then we back at the drawing board.
So how hard is it? We talked about it's easy to make the music and get it out, but how do you make it kind of pop in this big sea of everybody's constantly sending me beats? I'm not even a rapper, so
Right.
people are just throwing them out. You know.
Well, that's
like,
kind of where we at with it in this industry, because before it was like producers, engineers. What we did was a big secret. Nobody knew what we did when we get into the studio.
Right.
Now, because of technology like YouTube, everybody's making some sort of teach you how to do this video, teach you how to do that video. So now there's no secret to how it's done. So now, but the bad part about it is everybody thinks they can do it.
Right.
You know, all I need is Fruity Loops and a computer, and I'm a producer now.
No, it's true. It's true. And
But-
then, you know, you hook up and you could come out, probably bring it out with a new artist. There's so many ways to try to get it out. But,
Right.
I mean, for you, like right now, what is like some of your things, some of your goals for your company? I know you got the place where people could come record.
Right.
But outside of that, is there any artists that you would like to work with coming out now, or that's been out? Anybody that you're looking for that you're probably going to try to reach out to do some music with?
Well, I just recently heard about this guy. What's his name? Panda?
Designer
Panda. Yeah, so I'm going to reach out to him.
Yeah, he would
you know.
be good.
Yeah.
Because he's from the city and he got a nice, I forgot the name of his song, but he got a nice movement going on.
Right.
He's all over. And the kids like him, so he definitely would be nice,
Right,
you
so
know?
I'm going to reach out to his peoples and see what we can get cracking.
Okay.
But I got a couple of artists that I'm already working with that we're going to, just continually make more music. You know,
Okay.
like Snag the Dawn, shout out to Snag the Dawn, Shady
Shout out
Ray.
to him, right.
You know, my cousin Shady Ray, and a couple other. I want to work with Oswin Benjamin, the up and comer that was on the Sway Show. If you get a chance to check that out.
Oh, got to check him out.
Yeah, so he's dope.
All right.
Truck Turner, he's a rapper from the Bronx who, Wave Blaze. I got a bunch of people that I'm working with. So on top of like Hakeem Green, who I'm already working with, and
That's
Will
definitely a
Porter,
good
shout out to
connect.
Will Porter.
Yeah, shout out to him, too.
You know what I'm saying?
He's doing it, too.
Yeah, because I've been with him in the studio just a couple days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're working on some things. I've produced a couple songs for him.
Okay.
Just keeping it moving, keep
it
staying
moving.
busy.
So we can't finish before we talk about the clothing line. So
Right.
tell us about that. Oh, and we got gifts too. I like that. Yeah, let's talk about the clothing
that's the
line.
album.
Oh, here's the music too. Mm-hmm. So now this is from your company?
Right, the H Clothing.
All right. So tell us about it.
So the H Clothing is a clothing line me and my partner Andrea Cawthon started last year.
Okay.
And what it is, it's very simple and basic. Everybody loves T-shirts.
Yes, we do.
Who don't like a T-shirt?
Yes, we do.
With
I
a
got
nice
one
design
now.
on it.
I got one
exactly.
on now, right.
So it's a T-shirt line for now. I mean, we just started making bags and stuff like that, just to kind of
Okay.
branch out a little bit. But the core of this company is T-shirts.
Okay.
So
Where can we find it? Is it the site or something we can
yeah, you can go to my website actually, madbullproductions.com,
Okay.
and find the links that go to everywhere. My album, the H Clothing, things of that nature, all the videos and pictures and stuff like that. Background on me, all just,
Your history, everything,
everything's
who you
there.
work with. It's a whole list, y'all. Now tell us again about the 2 projects that you just released too.
Okay, the first project is Will Produce for Food. Right, so that's an album I put out through E1, and it's an instrumental album, and the trick
That's different.
was
Why instrumental?
instrumental because, there's a lot of artists out there who may live in a place that they don't have any producers at hand, or just don't have any producers that they like around where they live, or just can't afford what the producers in the areas charge for beats.
Oh.
So the deal that I have with E1 is a little different. It's non-traditional, where once you buy my album, the beats are yours.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want with
Is
them.
that a new concept? Is that something like
Yeah.
kind of new industry-wide? I've never heard
Well,
of that. That's nice.
I'm the first producer to do it.
Okay.
So, it'll probably catch on because it makes life easy for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have to go to where you are to play you beats. Just buy my album, and if you hear something on the album you like, you already own the beat because you bought the album.
Wow. Like that.
Right.
Okay.
So, and you can put them back out. You can make a song and put them back out.
Now, do you lose money that way? I know the idea is for everybody to buy it, but
No, I don't lose money because you bought the album.
Okay.
And what happens is, let's say the album or the song that you took from my album is a hit record. You're gonna have to come see me on publishing anyway.
That's nice.
And then
That's a nice idea.
Right. And it's
Okay.
a 50-50 split between me and the artist.
Okay, so now y'all know how it works. Okay, what's the name of the other one?
The other one is called the Manhattan Project that me and my partner Billy Slang put together, another instrumental album.
Okay.
Right, it's the same deal.
Okay, so check it out, y'all. Support Mad Bull Productions. If you in New York, stop through. What's the address? Where they go? Well, I don't know.
Hit me up first.
Yeah, hit them up first.
Hit me up
Gotta
first.
screen you first.
MadBullProductions.com.
Mad Bull, yeah, go check them out. You don't want to give everybody your
Yeah.
address. Yeah, and if you want more information or rates or anything like that and you forget, hit me up at JustGiveMeTheMic.com. I will definitely connect you with him. All right, y'all, this is Big French. Y'all check him out, Mad Bull Productions.